What's going on YouTube? For Realz here. This is probably the realest and first YouTube video I'm actually going to make. I've got some videos on there doing tutorials and some videos of my kids doing jujitsu, and I've had this channel for a long time, and I've wanted to do something with it, um, and just never the right time. What's the right thing? I got lots of stuff going on in my life. I'm dealing with some back problems, which have really been messing with my life, and looking to relocate my family to Florida, and I got a lot of stuff going on. But the reason why I started this video today was more a journal. Um, Not necessarily for, I don't know, a YouTube video, but more for a journal for myself, and maybe it will help somebody else at the same time. It's the day after 420. I'm just rolling a cannabis spliff right now. And that's another problem I had. I've been a heavy smoker for a long time for cannabis, and I've used cannabis. I smoke way too much of it, and it's a habit I need to get rid of in order to go further in life. But again, besides that, the reason why I'm making this right now is just kind of talk out loud and to deal with my thoughts. Try not to bawl my eyes out like a little pussy. It's about my dog. And anyone who has a Great Pyrenees or a livestock guardian dog that watches this video is probably going to say, you're an idiot and you should have knew better. And, these dogs can't be made for, as in the family pets and just be house pets. They need a job. And for the first 5 years or 4 years of my male Great Pyrenees life, I would say, you're absolutely right. I actually have two. I have a male and a female. I'm smoking this joint in this live right now because I plan on looking back, and I'm not smoking. Anyway, I'll talk about my dog here. See if I can turn this family around. All right. It's my dog Odin. He's my Great Pyrenees. He's the best dog you could ever imagine. But he's been resource guarding. Come on, Odin, let's go this way. He's been resource guarding and attacking my family members. I've had Odin for 6 years. He's been a great family member. He's been the most loving and protective family member. And about a year ago, I was getting ready for work in the morning. My wife was in bed. I left the room. I went and got a uniform on. I came back in the room, and Odin wouldn't let me in the room. He acted like he didn't know who I was. And he is the best boy, I tell you. I've never had a dog and I've had lots of dogs. I've had 3 Rottweilers, and we've raised them all from puppies until they died from old age or hip dysplasia. And then we didn't want to get any more dogs. And then we seen the Great Pyrenees and thought, wow, what a beautiful, majestic dog. Anyway, back to my story. Sorry if I'm all over the place. I'm kind of a mess right now. I'm dealing with some stuff. And hey, what's going on, guys? This is the first time I've ever done a live, so forgive me for not communicating with everybody. I don't even know how this works. I mean, I do have an idea, but I've never communicated with people. Anyway, back to my story. So I went to go in my bedroom, and he wouldn't let me in there. And he didn't recognize me. And I let it slide. And then fast forward 3 months later. Again, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, man. I'm a mess. 4 months later, my wife went to leave the room to get ready for work, and she came back in, and he pinned her against the wall. Now, he loves her more than anything in the whole world. He loves my wife. So anyway, he pinned her against the wall, and at the moment, I wanted to kill him. But he's never been hit. I mean, I've raised my voice at him maybe, but he's never been hit or abused. He's always had a great life. If he wants half my cheeseburger, he gets it. So now he goes at my wife, and so I think, okay, well, maybe he's just guarding my bedroom, right? Maybe he's guarding the bedroom. He thinks it's his nest in his bed. So solve that problem. We're no longer gonna let him in our bedroom. So he's no longer in the bedroom. And then a year goes by, and my daughter's getting ready for jiu-jitsu. As you can see, my girls are big into jiu-jitsu. And she goes and gets her uniform in, and she comes walking around the corner, and he goes at her. He doesn't bite her, but he goes at her. So now I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? I love this dog. And then 5 minutes later after he does it, he's like, what happened? What did I do wrong? Why is everybody all upset with me, right? So I let it slide, as stupid as that sounds. And then a month or so later, my other daughter walks in the room, and he does it to her. Only this time he bites her arm and doesn't break the skin, but he does bite her. So now I'm like, okay, now he's attacking my daughters. What do I do? This is our family member. Again, after he does it, it's like he's not even there when he does it. And then when he comes to, he doesn't even know what he did. So, at this point, I should get rid of him or whatever. But I still kept him because I felt like, maybe we can correct him, and I don't know. And then the other day, he went at my other daughter, and he went at her face. He didn't get her. Luckily, she pushed him back enough, and I got there in time. And now I don't know what to do. So now, I got an appointment to talk to the vet because I don't want to euthanize him. He's such a good dog. He deserves a great life. Right, Odin? But my wife's terrified of him. I'm not out here asking for advice. I'm just kind of talking to myself. I expect some people are going to say, you're an idiot. Why would you get a livestock guardian dog and treat them like a pet? They're not pets. I realize that now. But for 5 years, he was the best pet you could ever imagine. And our female, she's nothing like that. He's good with the cats. He's good with the other dogs. If somebody were to come here right now, a stranger, he's good. It's just sometimes he snaps. And, it's been going on for a year now, so it's not like a random thing. So I don't know if anyone has any experience with that. Like I said, we're going to go talk to the vet and a behavioral vet. But I don't know. How do you take a dog that loves his family, right? Like, he's been with us since he's been a puppy. He spent his whole life with us. And he's going to turn on us. So if I send him to a new home or try to rehome him, he's definitely going to turn on them. And as you can see, he's a big boy. Odin, hey. He's the best boy. He's such a good dog. And it breaks my heart. I've been grieving for days and days. And, I've never grieved so much for a dog that's still here. Anyway, this is, I guess, the first of my journals I'm going to do on YouTube. I'm sorry it's not interesting. Like I said, I'm not really here to be interesting. I'm kind of just talking it out, and you never know what'll come and who will see this, right? Come on, let's go. Anyway, that's where I'm at, people. Sorry I haven't responded to everyone who said hello. Elliot John, and I didn't want to butcher your name, Modrazi Badarudin. Sorry, man. My apologies for butchering your name. Anyway, what's going on with you people in this world? Anybody still left in this chat? It's a crazy world. It's crazy times. I'm out here in New Brunswick, Canada right now. We're looking at relocating. I want to go to Florida. I'm so tired of the cold. It's actually freezing up right now. It was snowing here yesterday, and I don't even know where we're at. April 21st today, so just walking around the property here with him. Have some beehives over here. Maybe I'll talk about those one of these days. Anyway, I guess, I don't know if I should just end this video now or keep it going. I've had this channel for a while. I'd like to monetize it, but you got to get so many watch hours and all that stuff, and without having any content. My excuse is that never ready. I don't have the right space or the right equipment or whatever, right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do like my own journal for my own self-help right now. I guess it's good to just talk about this stuff, right? Get it out there and think about it. Come on, no. But he really is a good dog, and he deserves to have a good life. But he's unpredictable, right? You know, I can't have my wife or my daughter just walk in a room and him attack them. And I said he's attacked me too, right? Come on, oh. Yeah, he's 6 years old, so, you know, for 5 years there was no problems. Come on, oh. Hey, this way. Come on. This way, buddy. So that's the thing, right? You live all these years and there's no problems, and all of a sudden there's these problems. And this probably has to do with him being understimulated, you know, not having jobs. And if he was chasing chickens and guarding chickens all day, maybe it'd be different. But I guess, you know, I thought for all these years, these people that said, oh, you can't get them as pets, you're wrong. And there's people out there that do have them. You know, I have a female. She's the sweetest thing in the world. Odin, come on. Look, you can still see ice and snow in the ground, right? There's still ice in there. Come on, buddy, this way. That's why I gotta get out of here. It's too damn cold. It'll probably warm up in July, and then it'll be cold again in September. So you might get 60 days of decent weather here. Yeah, as I get older, I want the warmth. I want the sun. Florida's been calling us for a while, so you know, that's one other thing I think I'm going to do is just sell everything and go to Florida. But I've been dealing with these back problems, sciatica and a disc bulge in my S1, L5 for 2 years. It's been pretty chronic. Everybody's told me surgery, surgery, surgery. Chiropractor says surgery. Physiotherapist says surgery. My general practitioner and surgeon. But then I found one physiotherapist who I'm seeing right now, and he says, you don't need surgery. You know, we can fix this. We can beat this. So I've just been plugging along and seen a little bit in the last little bit since I've changed my routine with physio. I'm seeing a little bit of improvement. I've stopped taking any the NSAIDs and naproxens and stuff like that. So that made it a little harder. So, but we're just going to keep pushing forward. That's my main goal is I got to fix my back right. It's hard when you have a messed up back. And anyone out there who has it, you know, a lot of people go through this. And, you know, my sciatica is pretty chronic. Some people get it. And most people, it'll naturally go away within a few months. Most people get sciatica or a disc bulge, and they can heal with the right physiotherapy and exercises in a few months. Now, where I was, about a year in, I couldn't sit. It killed me to sit, but I could stand and I could walk. And then about a year in, it changed where I could sit. And I took advantage of it for about 6 months. And that set me even back further. So now I'm just at the point where I'm trying to recover from that and move forward. I know I'm all over the place in this video, and eventually I'll get it sorted out and we'll see. Maybe I'll keep making more, and maybe I won't, right? But this is kind of just like a journal entry of me grieving for my dog while he's still here. And I don't mean like, because I don't know what the answer is. I don't know whether euthanizing him is going to be the answer. I'm going to talk to a vet and see what they say. And if I can find him a better home, that'd be great. The problem is I can't. Nobody wants to take a 6-year-old Great Pyrenees that has, I won't even say aggression issues, but, you know, tendencies to turn on you. And if he's going to turn on his family, who he loves more than anything, he's going to turn on anyone, right? So, I don't know. If anybody's got any ideas, opinions, well wishes, I appreciate them all and definitely accept them all. And again, I have also, with YouTube, I mean, I've been through so much that I got tough-ass skin. There's nothing you guys can say that are going to insult me or make me cry and curl up in a ball. You can tell me, you know, I'm a bad dog owner or I should have known better that they're livestock guardian dogs. You can't treat them like a normal pet. You know, I can, they're right. That's what I expect my veterinarian to say tomorrow. I'm going to see a vet who is really well based with this breed and works with this breed. And we're going to see what they say, right? Sorry, I'm just trying to latch this fence here. And if you know, he's got options that might work, well, maybe we'll take those options. But I can't really see me fixing this because I can't risk it. I mean, I did get a muzzle so I can keep them around my family so they can still interact with them, but I can't see how I can trust them again around them, right? Anyway, I think this is probably enough for my first YouTube video. It's 16 minutes long at this point. It's all over the place. I'm probably going to not ever make another one again. But I don't know. We'll go from here. Like I said, this is just me sticking my feet in the water. And, you know, maybe there's other people that can relate. It's hard because it's a livestock guardian dog. They're the most independent breed you can ever imagine. And they're just meant to like auto execute if there's a threat, right? So, I mean, do some research. And you can say the same thing to me. Why didn't you do some research? I did. I didn't believe it. But now here I am, no hard. Because, I don't know. But there's lots of stuff we can talk about. Everything and just can't stand the cold anymore. YouTube keep telling me I'm live. I don't know if that's just because I got bad data or bad connection and I'm getting kicked off or what's going on, but we'll find out. Anyway, nice to meet you all. Maybe some of you guys will stick around. Maybe some of you guys want to talk. I've got a lot of life experience. 45 years old. I've got a lot of experience with just, you know, grief and a lot of depressing stuff I could talk to you guys about. But I'm 45. I'm here. I still made it, you know. Pain, and I feel like it's the next chapter coming in my life for my family. So gonna embrace that and carry on and see where this gets us. But I'm tired of the Canadian politics. Not that I think the grass is greener on the other side, because it's not, but the weather's nicer, right? Definitely nicer weather in Florida. I don't know. I guess I'll see if I ever make another video and what it'll be on. You know, right now that's what I'm going through. My back, my dog, trying to relocate. And the only thing I'm really in a hurry right now is to fix my back. Once I get my back better, and I mean, I'm doing more walking today than I've done, so I think it's going to get better. I just got to keep staying persistent and stay on it, right? Like if I go get that surgery, then it's over. There's no going back from surgery, right? And it's been 2 years at this point, so I don't know. I could probably make a video in depth on the back, and a video in depth on the dog, and a video in depth on moving and stuff. But like I said, I don't even know where I'm going with this right now. When I opened this YouTube channel, you couldn't go live like this, right? So I've got over 1,000 subscribers. I've always had these subscribers just sitting there. They're probably not even active, any of the people, because a lot of them were watching jiu-jitsu videos or some tutorials I did on one of the Audis or on my truck, right? Those seem to get the most views. But hey, if this can be a therapy for me and a journal for me, and maybe meet some other people that are going through some stuff, and maybe we can talk about it. Worst case scenario, I'm talking about it right now, and that's probably better than not talking about it, right? Anyway, everybody, thank you for watching this video, even though it was all over the place. And I'll probably delete the video, to be honest with you, because it's so all over the place. But I appreciate you guys popping your heads in. You know, a couple of you guys said hello, and I appreciate that too. And we're all in this crazy world together, man. Everybody's got problems. I'm sure I'll see you guys again. I don't know. It keeps kicking out saying in live, so this might have just made this. It is what it is. And if I can figure